Hello, 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 my lovelies. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I love to welcome you to my channel. Yes, I do. Well, today is Saturday, the 12th of April, 2025. It's a bit breezy outside. The day is nice and clear, or the sky is. I'm looking outside at the Manitoba maple that's right outside my window here, and the buds are just starting. They're just starting. And so we'll see. Today is supposed to get up to 17 again. Yesterday it reached 18, almost up to 20, but no. So, what am I working on? Well, you know it. Today is Mr. Gnome. Yes. And I'll show you the back right there. So, I am working here on the tube down this way. Yeah, that's where I'm working. And I'm working with it with this cornflower blue. I wonder. You look at thread, and one way you look at it, it's lighter than the other way. Oh, well. Oh, before I came on here to do my video, my phone has finally shipped. It's finally shipped. I don't know where it's shipped from. I looked on the tracking, but it hasn't. It just says that it was shipped to the shipper. And the shippee shipped it to the shipper. Yeah. I'm just happy it's on its way. Took 2 weeks, but, and I was getting pretty frustrated there. Yes, yes, yes. So, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I changed my bed. What else did I do? Oh, I made my cake. Oh my gosh, I was looking and looking and looking for baking powder. Because sometimes if you've got like an older cake mix or something, what you do is you add more baking powder to it to help it rise. Well, it turned out I didn't need to do that. She rose on her own. And so what I did was I made the batter just like it's regularly made. And then I put in about 3/4 of a can of cherry pie filling. Really good. And of course, you can do any cake mix and do any kind of pie filling. I've been noticing these buggies are out and around again. And yesterday I noticed a motorcycle for the first time. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy. And I'm wondering, is Ruthie going to go on? No, no, she's not going on the wheel right now. And yesterday I stitched. I keep thinking she's going to go on there. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I've got one of these exercise wheels for her. And Jonah's up in he's in the penthouse, or the cat house. He's up top there. And he's busy sleeping. because he was outside all night. And I'm sure he's been making the rounds, seeing what's happened over the winter time. And that, and he goes off and he goes way over and he visits, I guess, his other cat friends and gets the scuttlebutt. Another one of those buggies. Oh, there goes another one. They're all the same color, like fluorescent green. So, yeah. So if you're just new here, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was thrilled to see this morning I had gone up 1 to 934. Yes. As I slowly run like a herd of turtles to my achievement level of 1,000. That's my lifetime achievement. So it's I know. You know, to someone who's got like 250,000 subscribers, like one person does not matter. To me, it does. To me, I am so thrilled every time somebody subscribes. And if you have not yet subscribed, I'm going to ask you, why haven't you yet? I do cross stitching, I do tutorials, I do unbaggings, I do challenges every month. And for April, the challenge is samplers. And I am working here, just a second, let me find it. I am working on, Ecclesiastes 3:1. So I'm right up in here. So this is where I worked on it yesterday. Right there. So I finished up these words. I did a little bit more in here, and I'm going to try and finish that up tomorrow. And I put this back stitching in. So I know it's a lot, right? It's really a lot. But I was busy doing stuff that, oh, come on, there, come on, right there. Okay. Yeah, I changed my bed and all that, so that took a while. And today I am working on Treasure Hunt. This is a quick stitch version of Treasure Hunt. It is very long and like 690 long or something. So this is where I'm at. So I'll be working on it here. And this is the young lady is this is her hand here. And she's holding the lamp to look at the books. So I'm going to be working my way here. Now my thread should be here on Monday. That means I can, I can go to it. Then yesterday I worked here on Lady in the Woods. And this is what she looks like. This was a custom. And I got this, I don't know, 15 years ago, something like that. You can't get it. You can't get it now. So, but I have dishes to do today. And I woke up to another migraine. It was just all coming from back here and going like claws here. Wow, mostly on my right side. That's why I wear these rose-colored glasses. So if you're wondering, that's why. So once my phone gets here, and um, and then I can get it all online there. I'm going to try and do videos from above again. My poor old iPhone 7 just has not been doing it. And I got one with 256 gigabytes. Would have been nice with 512, but it was too much. I went looking. I just went looking yesterday on Amazon just to see what an iPhone with 1 terabyte in it would cost. Refurbished ones, $1,500. Really? Really? Oh, I'll give them 10 years and they'll be down to $300. And I find refurbished works great. There is nothing wrong with refurbished phones and tablets. Nothing. If people say, oh, well, you're taking a chance, you're taking a chance. Well, there's 3 months warranty on it. So if anything's going to go wrong, it'll go wrong in the first 3 months. That's what my iPhone 12 mini has, is 3 months. So, what do I want to do here? I almost started thinking, what do you want to do with a drunken sailor? What do you want to do? Drunken sailor, what do you want with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Today I'm feeling just a little off. I'm feeling it here in my chest again. And I'm seeing the doctor on Monday. So it will be interesting to see what she has to say. And, maybe I have what's called, because I had COVID back in 2020, January of 2020. And I'm just wondering if it's like long COVID. I'm not too well versed on that, but I'm just wondering. But it sure has affected me in here. I can feel it all the way down here again. So I was watching Alara this morning, and I haven't finished watching her yet. But she has a bad cold, and she's got it down in here too. So I feel for you, Alara. I really do. So, and then I was watching this lady on on there. I don't know what her name is or anything. I think she's British or something. She's got these fake eyebrows. And to me, it looks terrible. It just looks terrible. Like, I have my own natural eyebrows. And I see nothing wrong with that. Now, maybe I'm being a little bit judgmental, and I'm not trying to be judgmental, because we know that Jesus said, "Judge not, lest thou be judged." And so it's, yeah. So, and he actually, that was when he found the woman at the well, and she was getting ready to be stoned by the people around her. And because she was an adulteress, and even Jesus forgave her, but he told her, "Go and sin no more," right? Like, I watch a lot of these law and crime shows, and right now I've got one on called After Hours, and it's about shoplifters getting caught. But they go in front of the judge, and then they say, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again." And then they're back on there, and they've ramped up, like, 4 charges, or 4 different, charges against them, I guess it is. And they're still out there doing it. Like, they don't even learn their lesson. They promise they won't do it. Like, they even have people who were driving drunk, and they have to sign a letter stating that they're not going to drive again. And one person was like 10 days away from finishing his sentence, and he was caught driving without a license. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow there will be a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And I hope you will join me and get your questions ready. And it's difficult for me to keep carrying it on my own. I know, like, everybody asks questions right at the beginning, and then it lags for a while, maybe about 45 minutes, an hour, just lags. And then all of a sudden we get on topic, and somebody asks a question, and we're off and running to the finish line. So if you have questions, have them ready. If you want me to show you something, then hair in my mouth. Then get that to me, today. So just so that I have it ready for tomorrow. And yeah, it's just easier than it is for me getting up and running to the craft room and that. I might do a little bit of trying to get these flosses onto my here onto my floss straps, just so I can get them off of here. Oh, I finished my book yesterday. That was so awesome. I had guessed already. I had guessed already who the culprit was. But it was still a very exciting book. One guy, he had written his review and said, "Oh no, it was boring and it just dragged and it just, all that." Mm-mm, not for me. But each person is different, right? I thought it was exciting. And if you're wondering what the book is, I listen to audiobooks. And it was called Terrified by Kevin O'Brien. He does wonderful books. He's a fantastic author. Absolutely. So, if you're really looking for an exciting book, and of course, Nora Roberts, and I'm going to see if I can get one of the Nora Roberts books, um, 3-part series, trilogy. And I don't know if I'm going to do, I don't know what it's called, The Awakening or something. I don't know. But I've heard that it's a pretty good book. So I guess we'll see. Right? Yes, yes, yes. So otherwise, not much happening. Not much at all. Tomorrow is Palm Sunday. That is the day, if you don't know, when Christ rode into Jerusalem. Right? Jerusalem. Correct me if I'm wrong. I should know this, but I think it's Jerusalem. And on back of a donkey, and people kept spreading palm leaves all down on the ground, and that donkey carried Jesus to the um, chief priests. So as of tomorrow, we are starting Holy Week. So, and just to let you know, I'm Catholic. Some people may have a problem with Catholics. I've heard it all, basically. And a lot of times, like I was just having a discussion with somebody else, and he's going on blah, 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 this, that, and everything else. And I'm thinking, and I wrote to him and I said, you shouldn't be throwing stones at other religions. You may not agree with it, and that's fine. But that's no reason to be knocking someone else down. Because remember, if it's like Jesus said, is that if you see a plank in your brother's, no, if you see a sliver in your brother's eye, something like that, um, you shouldn't tell him to remove it where you have a plank in yours. So, or you shouldn't throw stones at someone else. And then you wonder and you cry why people are throwing stones back. So, I, this is open to all religions and faiths. And yes, I do talk about my Catholic faith because that's what I know. That's what I live, right? If I was a Protestant, that's what I would do. If I was a um, Jehovah Witness, that's what I would do. If I was a Muslim, that's what I would do. Or if I was Jewish, that's what I would do. Right? Like, I can't, I can't, what was I going to say? I can't talk about another religion that I know nothing about. And that's the thing that this gentleman is doing. And it's like, all he does is he spewed out all this stuff that was just, the garbage that his religion, his faith gives. And, I'm not knocking anybody else, but, like not everybody's the same, right? Not everybody holds the same views on things, right? And that doesn't mean, that can mean on anything, right? It's like you may just like to work on 11 count printed, okay? And you can't work on anything else. And yet, say if you were standing there and saying, "Oh yes, but counted is the," and I'd never do counted, and it's just like, "Rrr." But you've never tried it. You never really looked into it. You've just seen a bunch of people commenting about it, and they know nothing about it. So, anyways, that's my rant for today. When you come to my channel, you will get rants. That's just what's bugging me today. So, that was John going back. Yeah. So, after this, I'm going to get to soaking my dishes. And I am going to start working on Treasure Hunt, which I absolutely love. And Treasure Hunt is a project that I am carrying from year to year. But I work on it every second day. And I was telling Juliet, my best friend, this morning, I said that I like doing it this way. I really like doing it this way. So I have that today I'm working on Gnome. Tomorrow I work on Lady in the Woods, and I alternate. And I am thoroughly enjoying that. Some people can't do it. A lot of people probably can't. I'm happy with it, with the choice that I made to do that. And thank you to whoever it was that turned the light bulb on in my head. So, but anyways, yeah, so tomorrow there is a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Next weekend, which is Easter weekend, it won't be on the Sunday, it will be on the Saturday. Okay? So I will put a reminder up if I can or something, and we'll see what happens. So, oh, come on. Almost done. So, alrighty. That's where I'm at. And I'm working along over here, color by color. Yep. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know what this is from. So here, I'll show you on the back again. Okay. Because you can see it better on the back. So, yes. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Jonah, who's up there in the cat condo, cat penthouse. Ruthie, I'm not sure where she is. She's hiding somewhere. And yeah, so I don't think there's anything else. So thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I say for all of you as well. Yes, I do. And, I love each and every one of you. I do. I really, really do. And there's many of you that have been here almost from day one and have supported me and have been there for me and seen me through a lot of heartache and disappointments and everything else. So I'm so, so, so grateful and thankful for all of you. And if you're just new here, that's wonderful. You've come to join the family of Stitching in the Interlake. So, anyways, we'll see you tomorrow on the live, 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Toodaloodles, everybody!